Good girl.
Look at that. Just stole your thunder. I just got a bunch of likes and subscribes. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hashtag puppies of YouTube.
Oh. E&B MTB, Eric and Gianna.
Yes.
Yes.
Welcome. Thank you so much for coming on to Mountain Bike Q&A.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Oh gosh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, we are too.
How you guys doing today?
Very good, man. Very good. Couldn't be better, really.
No, today's been a great day. It's beautiful out. There's snow on all the mountains around us, but the trails are open, so we're stoked.
Wow. You guys are getting a lot of riding in.
Well, we're trying
to. Yeah.
It's very much so winter where we are here.
Yeah.
We live right by Lake Tahoe. And so it's been snowing like last week or 2 weeks ago. We had like 7 inches here.
Ooh.
So yeah, overnight. And that took a while to melt.
Yes.
So we went and rode this morning and it was still a little snowy and muddy. So the trails here in the valley are just kind of starting to thaw out. Yes. So we're gonna
know
be
that is so foreign to me here in Miami.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet. What is that?
Hey, we got into this like 70 something today.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna have to break out my winter clothes. I've got to put in the closet.
Yeah. Time to get the jacket out.
So tell me a little bit about you kids. What's your last name, by the way?
Well,
we're not married yet.
Not married yet.
Okay.
Maxwell and Alioto.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cute. I'm not gonna pressure you. Just met you.
No, I mean everybody else is pressuring him. So I mean you can jump on that train too. It's fine.
No, we're gonna talk about you guys and nothing personal except for what do you guys do out there? Where do you live? What do you got? You got dogs, kids? What's happening?
So we have one dog. She's 5 months old, golden retriever, and she is amazing. No kids. That's enough for now.
Yes. Later down the road.
Yeah. We live in northern Nevada in a small town called Gardnerville, and it's just right on the other side of Lake Tahoe. From like if you're California and Nevada, we're right on the Nevada side, basically.
Oh, okay.
And I run an e-commerce company full time as a business that we started 6.5 years ago now, pretty much.
Nice.
And that's what I do full time. And
I work in mortgage. I'm an assistant to a top producing mortgage lender. So I'm busy as well. And I also jump off of that job and then jump over to our warehouse and help him.
Oh, wow.
She mostly runs the social media accounts as well.
Oh yeah. I'm also a social media monster.
That's like a full-time
and
job.
That's a lot. You are putting it out there too, sister.
Yeah,
I know. Good. I'm really trying to get it going again because we were down for a little bit, but back to it.
How did COVID affect you guys during for your businesses and stuff like that? Were you good?
It was
great.
It was really good for us, honestly.
Really?
It's some of us didn't get it as good, and I feel for those people. Thankfully, we were on a positive end of things.
Yeah.
And in the business we're in, we basically resell shoes online, and so people were flocking more to online shopping when COVID hit. So our business picked up, and I was able to quit my job in San Francisco, and we were able to move here, and I run the business full time now.
Oh, good for you! And people were still buying houses, huh?
Oh yeah, it's been busy. It slowed down for a little bit, and now it's jumping back up again because the weather's starting to clear up for a little bit at least.
Okay, so you're on the West Coast.
Yes,
and I see. I got lucky with one so far on the East Coast. You guys all live. You're just mountain biking out there.
We got the best riding, man. We're literally at the base of the Sierra Mountains. Like you can look at our backyard and see the Sierra Mountains.
Oh, that's awesome. Did you guys ride during COVID?
A little bit.
I got in a bad mountain bike accident and broke my wrist, split my knee open down to the bone, and didn't break my leg or anything, but I was off the bike for probably 7 months off my feet for 3. And
wow.
yeah, so that sucked. That pretty much rocked our Instagram channel and all that
YouTube
stuff.
channel.
So
Yeah, it was really
all better now.
it was a rough.
Good Lord. What'd you do? Go over your handlebars or something?
Yeah, so I was riding one of our local trails down in Sonoma County, and I was with my younger brother just going pretty fast, and I pedal struck a rock that should have been avoided, but it wasn't. Flew 20 feet and just blew my knee up and popped it like a freaking grape, basically.
Yeah. Oh.
And then broke my wrist and had to get airlifted out, and it was quite gorgeous.
Yeah, she made it to the news. It was
I was
pretty
like,
gnarly.
oh, okay.
You had to get like lifted with a helicopter?
Oh yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, they like long lined her out of there.
Yeah, it was I mean, they pumped me full of pain meds, so I wasn't really like there for that, but like, thankfully
she was double flying.
Yeah, I was flying times 2. So.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So they put you in the basket and you.
Oh yeah.
They
kept me outside.
Were you spinning around on that thing?
No,
yeah, like that
thankfully not. They actually made a joke. They're like, keep your legs tucked in, otherwise, and I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So.
And that happened like right at the beginning of COVID.
It happened in June.
Yeah.
Ooh.
June of 2020.
So it was like March, COVID hit, and then June, and then that put her down for like 7 months.
Yeah.
And then, I was taking care of her. We had doctor's appointments 3-4 times a week. And it was just like that just pretty much rocked our channels and stuff, but we're making a comeback now.
Yes. And
stronger than ever.
Tons of support from all of our mountain bike friends.
Oh yeah. The mountain bike community was massive.
From people we've never even really talked to or met or anything. They were like offering support and help. So just gotta love the mountain bike community. It's amazing.
Aren't they amazing?
Oh, it's so good.
How's your community out there with your friends and riding and stuff like that?
Here we haven't like really established a community yet, but back home we had a good group of friends that we always ride with. We had a local kind of like bike shop pub place that everybody would meet and go for rides, and there was like weekly rides, and that was rad. We're still trying to like breach into the scene here and figure out what we got going on. This summer we plan on setting up some group rides through our pages, and whoever wants to come out and ride, take them up into the hills and smash them.
How long have you guys been out there?
Where we just moved?
Yeah, where you just moved.
We bought our house in March.
Yes, the end of March.
End of March this last year.
Oh, okay. So you're still trying to get your bearings and.
Yeah.
We
literally just finished unpacking our boxes like last month.
Yeah, it's been a whirlwind.
That's a good idea. I would ride, and I had a couple friends that we would ride with, but everyone moved.
Yep.
So I find myself being a lone rider.
Look at your wife. You guys were riding the other day together.
No. We'll get to that one. We'll do some street rides together, but yeah, it hit me. It's great. Through this little thing that I'm doing, I could probably reach out to the community here and say, hey, does anyone want to be my friend?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God, totally. Yeah, we have people that travel around all the time, and they're like, hey, I'm going to be in your area. Do you want to go for a ride while I'm there? And we're like, oh, heck yeah, we'll take you around for sure. So it's cool because you get to make a whole bunch of new friends.
That's awesome. Wow. I never thought of that. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm done with you guys now.
Yeah. And if you come out to the West Coast, man, hit us up and we'll take you into the mountains.
The elevation might get you a little bit.
Yeah.
The elevation and my hardtail won't last and all that chunky, rocky stuff you guys have out there.
And we started on hardtails too, man.
We did.
And we rode it all, and then we got full squish bikes, and we'll never go back.
Never.
See, that's the funny thing. I started riding about a little over 20 years ago. But down here, I've been riding hardtail ever, forever. And I don't feel that I now hit me. I just turned 50 in November. My body hurts.
Yeah.
You guys are young bucks, but you will grow to feel it one day.
Yeah. I mean, it's unfortunate how much pain I feel in my body at 30.
Yeah.
I jacked up my arm during Thanksgiving and I haven't been able to ride. I can ride street, but no good story starts off with two guys were eating a salad.
Oh no.
My God.
Let's just say it was Thanksgiving and the brother-in-law said, "Hey, let's wrestle."
Oh, okay.
So I ended up tearing some things in this arm.
No.
So I live vicariously through you guys.
All right.
Well, that motivates us to put out more content for
Yes.
Do it.
Yeah.
Hey, let's kick it back to you guys were in San Francisco.
I worked in San Francisco. We were about an hour north of San Francisco.
Okay, so is that where you guys started mountain biking, or were you mountain biking before where you lived before?
Well, that's kind of where we started together. We started our channel and everything there.
Mhm.
I actually raced BMX as a kid.
Oh, wow.
I've kind of been riding bikes my whole life, and we grew up in a really small town. We actually grew up together.
Yeah, known each other since we were 9 years old.
Yeah. Yeah.
God, you guys got cuter.
Yeah. High school sweethearts.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So I was always like building dirt jumps and,
Mhm.
like we didn't have a whole lot to do in the town. It was like ride bikes and ride skateboards and do that. So that's what we did.
Yeah.
And I raced BMX, and then I kind of fell off of biking for quite a few years. And then I don't even know how we like got started on
I think it
mountain
was
bikes.
I think it was my older brother.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, her older brother was a mountain biker, and we started hanging out, and he's like, "Oh, you should get a bike." And I was like, "Yeah, man, definitely." And then I got my first hardtail off Craigslist, got her hardtail off Craigslist, and then we were hooked. And it was like within a year we both had full suspension bikes, and then in another year we were buying Fezzaris, and now we're Fezzari ambassadors now, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now, Gianna, how did he push you into it? Or did you just go, you know what, that seems interesting. My brother's doing it. He's doing it.
Well, so my older brother like got him into it, and then he was like, "Why don't you come ride with us?" And I'm like, I don't know. I'm not sure about that, because my brother rides. He did tons of different like enduro races and stuff, and he was pretty cool when he rode bikes. So yeah. And so then I was like, well, I guess I'll try it. And then they both, I think, took me, and we had to climb up this horrible steep hill. And I was like, I hate this. I don't want to ever do this again. And then we did downhill, and I was like, all right, I'm hooked. Let's go. We're going to go up to Tahoe. And then we just started traveling and like going mountain biking anywhere that we could. So I was hooked immediately after my first downhill experience.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
So you pushed her, dude.
A little bit.
Yeah.
You were like, look, if we're going to be something,
yeah.
We need
a couple that rides together stays together.
Yeah,
Yes.
totally. And it has been a great thing for us to go do together. It's active, it's exercise, it gets all your endorphins flowing.
Mhm.
You feel good doing it. You're laughing, you're
crying,
talking crap to each other the whole time.
Getting choppered out of a mountain.
Yeah, literally.
Yes.
Hey,
Were you with her when that happened?
No, I was at work actually.
Yeah.
It's really scary.
Mhm.
Yeah, she was with her brother.
Yeah, I was with my younger brother. And then some random guy, my younger brother was calling 911. Some random mountain biker came by and was like, "Do you need me to call anyone?" I'm like, "Yeah, can you call my boyfriend?" And he was like, "No problem." So you can imagine he was like, "Oh my God, what is happening?" Yeah. So that was fun.
Okay, let me rewind just a second about this relationship. And I'm not going to bug on the other thing. You guys known each other since
6th grade.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is, let me just soak that in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome.
That is amazing. And when did it
come to fruition.
There you go.
It was.
Did you always have like a schoolyard crush on her, kind of?
In high school,
Yeah.
we were kind of like,
We're flirting with the idea
talking, yeah.
of dating, and then we both ended up going separate ways.
Not for any like negative reasons. Like it wasn't. us
No,
that-
it
Yeah,
just didn't work out.
the
Wasn't
timing wasn't right.
Yeah,
And then
2015.
2015. So, well, how old were we then?
Oh my God,
What
we're
years
29
ago?
now. So however
Baby.
long that was.
Well, it's 2015.
23, 24.
We got back together, or we were both single, and
Decided to try it out.
hit her up on Facebook, and I said, "Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Let me make you dinner."
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
Make you some macaroni.
I made chicken and homemade pesto for her. And
It was gourmet.
And then I was in.
Yeah.
So that's
I
all
was
it took.
It's been downhill ever since.
Yeah.
Literally, the good kind of downhill.
Yes.
There you go. Biking pun.
Mhm.
I got to tell you, this is why we're here together right now. Is a straight line MTB
Yes.
had posted you and I on an Instagram.
Oh yeah.
And so I went down the list because he was trying to support everybody,
Yeah.
or smaller kids, I guess.
Yes.
And I got to you guys, and I thought you were so friggin' adorable.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, I couldn't. I was like, I've got to get these guys on because you ride together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I had video of me and my wife riding.
Well,
The
it's not-
one time we rode on a mountain bike.
they got like GoPro like 73 now. So
Yeah.
you
No,
know.
but the one time we did, it was bad, dude. If she had a gun, I'd be dead.
Oh my
Why
God.
did you think I could do this? Why did you take me on this? I can't do that. It was just
I've heard
nonstop.
that
And
before, too.
Oh, he's heard that so many times. And then eventually I try it and I'm like, oh my God, I've been missing out on all the fun.
Mhm.
Yeah.
it's funny.
I just try to just keep my mouth shut, and just say, "Come on, you can keep doing. You can keep going. You're doing good."
You got this.
Yeah. Support.
Did you pick it up fairly quick? I mean, you rode BMX and you've been on a bike, but Gianna, did you pick it up fairly quickly, or were you like my wife early on?
I think that I picked it up pretty quickly because him and my older brother threw me into freaking just the most treacherous trails. And like, I just had to send it and just go for it. And I did, and I made it, and I fell a few times, but I kept getting back up and I was hooked immediately because you just get a rush, and it's such a uplifting, positive experience, the whole thing. I just love it.
And who pushes who now? Do you guys both inspire each other and push each other to do more?
Both pushing each
Oh,
other
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Whether it's something that is challenging for me or challenging for her, I'll go, "Oh, I'm gonna go try to hit this jump," and she's like, "No, I'm good." But
Yeah.
I support you. Go
Yeah,
for it.
You can do it. You can do it.
And then she picked me back up when I'm crying on the ground.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why she's taking video of you doing the job.
Yes.
Exactly. I was like, "Don't worry, I'm not filming."
Yeah.
Do you remember your first bike, Gianna?
Oh gosh, yeah. What was it? A Diamondback?
No, you have Specialized.
Oh, right. I
I
had a
had a Diamondback.
Specialized. It was just some Specialized I picked up for like $300 at some lady's house. She bought it and she rode it one time in her driveway, and she was like, "I just don't want it anymore." I was like, "I'll take it." And so that was my first bike. I loved it. It took me trails around Tahoe and
We took those bikes everywhere.
Sonoma County trails and everything. And I that's the bike that got me totally just connected with the trails.
Yeah, you know what, a cheap hardtail or whatever, it does connect you, I think.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
I
It
mean,
makes
you
free.
learn your skills on a hardtail.
Yeah.
I've been downhilling in Jackson Hole, Wyoming on these huge downhill bikes with stupid suspension that I would never
Yeah.
need in Miami.
Yeah.
I just feel confident on it because I'm like, this bike is so forgiving.
Oh,
Totally.
absolutely.
And
yeah.
with your hardtails, you're like, I got to learn something here.
Oh yeah.
I think hardtails are a great place to start. Like if
Oh.
somebody's interested in trying to get into mountain biking, you know, pick up a cheap bike on Craigslist. You don't need something top of the line.
No.
Mhm.
You know, like my bike, my first hardtail was $400, I think, and hers was $300.
Mhm.
You know, that's not too hard to come up with most of the time.
Yeah.
And it gets you out there and it just gets you into the sport, and you get to see how amazing it really is, you know, being out in nature and
Yeah.
exercising and finding a community of people who are into the same thing, you know?
Yeah.
And that's really like, that's what it's all about. It doesn't matter if you have the coolest bike on the block.
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
always
that's-
kind of embarrassed to show my bike because I bought a bike. You know, COVID took all the bikes. I say this in every interview I do. COVID took all the bikes, and my bike was trashed. It was 10 years old. I'm one of those, I ride my bike until it can't
Yeah.
ride.
Like my shoes.
Yeah. I don't even want to show you my shoes. But I went to a bike shop during COVID and there were nothing. There were
Yeah.
$9,000, $10,000, $11,000 bikes. And I'm like, Johnny don't have that kind of money.
Right.
So
Yeah.
as soon as a rock hopper came, I went into a store, and as soon as I saw it, give it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. You had to jump on them. The
Yeah.
past year, bikes were just non-existent.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
So,
Even
I
the
mean,
secondhand market was crazy.
Yeah.
like I said, I've been riding hardtail forever. I didn't mind. I was just like, it's not, you know, it's not the tool, it's the person using the tool. And down here, I can handle it. But again, I'm looking at, and because of you guys, I'm looking at Fezzari.
Hey,
Oh, hey.
nice. Well,
Yeah.
we can help you out with that.
We can help you with
I'm
that.
looking at, I'm like, yeah, look, there it is.
I got my merch
Holy
on.
cow.
Fezzari hat.
Sponsors these people.
Just
Yeah.
ambassadors.
Yeah.
Just ambassadors, but it's amazing because you guys started on high. I just like hearing the hardtail stories that it's that part of you're feeling the trail. You're part of it.
Oh,
Totally.
yeah.
You become one with the trail on more occasions than you'd like to.
Right there.
Have you thought about going with like an XC style bike? So you have that full suspension, but it's not overkill for what you're
Yeah, I'm
riding?
looking at a very, very chill full suspension. I don't need a lot. I've been looking at Polygon because of you guys. I've been over onto their website.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And,
Fezzari has some great bikes, man. Like truly, not such a hard sell. Just saying, they have great bikes, great prices,
Yeah.
best
Well,
customer service in the game.
Let's kick it on over to you guys starting a YouTube page. And your YouTube page, eandgmtb, is not much different than mine.
Yeah.
You guys went with the simple, easy route, huh?
Yeah, totally.
Yes.
We just
Yeah.
wanted to put content out there, and I'm not a video editor. She's not a video editor.
No.
So we just did the best we could, and we're doing the best we can,
Yeah.
and just trying to get the best footage, because really, if footage is just grainy and hard to see, then it's not even enjoyable to watch. So we're trying to get the clearest as possible and just have fun out there, and motivate people to get out there and maybe inspire new people to get out and try it.
Because we're not pros by any
Yeah.
stretch of the imagination. So it's like for us, like we enjoy watching YouTube videos of people that like aren't just crazy backflip 360, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, we like to watch
Tailwhipping.
normal human
Yeah.
beings
Yeah.
on their bikes. So we're like, well, hey, we could do it too. So we started it, and that one also fell off. But that was because of my accident, and then we moved and all the stuff, and we just haven't gotten back into that. But we're trying to game plan around getting back into posting YouTube videos, but we just have to try to figure out what route we want to go with it when we come back.
Okay. Yeah, because I thought it was great to see a couple. I like seeing women, like I've said before when I interviewed Sender Chick.
Yeah, she's badass.
She is badass, and I think this is a lot of it's a boys club, and I love seeing couples
Yeah.
together, and I love seeing Gianna. I'm sorry, Eric. She's freaking adorable, and that giggle when you're doing something, when you're sending it, if you will, if you're going or just going down a hill, you bring a lot of joy.
Oh yeah, she's
Oh, yeah.
definitely the high-spirited one of the channel.
For sure. I posted a couple where I'm like singing and making up my own little song, and like I just was having fun with it. And there was one that I posted where I rode my mountain bike all by myself. Nobody was with me, and like that was like a huge moment for me because like I was always so nervous to do that, and then I did it, and it was like the best experience, and I had so much fun. And so it's just a really like confidence boosting sport too to get into, especially as a female, because it is like a male dominated sport, but there's so many women that are into it. I just feel like there's a lot more highlights on the dudes that are into it, but there's so many badass chicks that ride bikes. Like they're so cool.
You got one, Eric.
Yes.
God, you're lucky.
Very lucky.
So lucky to be able to share that.
Yeah. She's a bad mama jamma.
Let's switch gears. Good guy, adorable girl. You took your dog out today. Let's talk about the dog.
Okay.
Oh, she's such a good girl.
She's passed out right now. That really wore her out today.
Because I'm jealous that you were able to train an animal.
Yeah, she's just smart, man.
So smart.
It really hasn't been that challenging. We're so lucky and grateful that she is as smart as she is. She opens our doors. To our rooms. We have to lock every door in the house because she can open it.
She's too smart.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. If we go in
5 months old.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was doing it at like 3 months. As soon as she was tall enough to jump up on the door handle, she was just like boom in, and we're like, oh my god, okay, we have to start locking everything.
Yeah, and today we were kind of nervous about how it was going to go.
Yeah, I would think.
We've been walking her on the local trails more, just so she's kind of used to being outside, the smells, and people and dogs. And so we brought her, and we had her on a leash at first, just climbing up the trail. And I was like, all right, well, let's just take her off leash and, hope for the best. Because, I don't really know what else to do. I'm not a dog trainer.
No.
And she just was right there the whole time.
Yeah,
she just stayed right with us all the way back down the hill.
Mm-hmm.
She just
afraid of running over?
No, she was like kind of on the back side of me.
Running sideways like a little crab down the mountain.
I think she thought she was still on leash.
Yeah.
Because she was like, so she stayed
mentally close. She was still
you
thought you were under her.
Yeah, and she figured it out towards the end, and she was running around having more fun,
going down the hill. We're like, come back here.
But she listened. She got a lot of treats today too.
Yes,
that
she
helped.
did. Good girl.
Yeah.
Now, what's her name? What is she?
She's a golden retriever, and her name's Ellie Mae.
Ellie Mae.
Ellie Mae.
Ain't that sweet?
Southern Belle.
Well, golden retriever. Come on now. That's just you hit you're gonna get a good dog there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we've never had a purebred golden. We've grown up with like it's and chihuahuas and stuff our whole lives. So like having her, we're like, oh my god, like she's listening. Like what is this? And she doesn't even bark. Like she's not a barker. And
I'm so jealous.
She's so friendly. Like
oh yeah,
she sees a person and she's like, I need to meet that person and love on them.
For sure.
And did you rescue her?
We bought her from a breeder.
Yeah.
Okay.
We tried to rescue one.
Oh man.
But there was none like nationwide.
Yeah,
in any
we were
of the
searching
shelters.
like 500, 600, 700 miles.
That's another thing COVID got.
Oh yeah.
Animals.
People got it, and then there was a kickback where people were like, "Oh,
yeah,
it's not that bad anymore. We don't." That was a bad thing.
Yeah, very bad.
Yeah, no, I know purebred. I have a miniature dachshund.
Oh my god,
nice.
so cute.
My friend's daughter drew this when she was younger, and I said, "Draw me a dachshund, and I'll tattoo it on me."
Oh, that's amazing.
That's
but
awesome.
if you hold it like this, People say it looks like something else.
I mean, I could see that.
And I tell them it's too big to be that. So it's a dog.
For sure.
But then we rescued a dachshunds, forget about, back to that guy. I've had a dachshund before and then he passed and then we got this one. I'm jealous because we can't train him. And the fact that your dog listens makes me jealous.
Yes.
And then we rescued I think part beagle, part lab. We did a DNA thing we're waiting on.
Yeah. A lot of work, a lot of energy.
We've had him for about 3 months, and 2 months in, I told my wife, I said, we got to take him back.
Oh no.
I mean, I was serious. Like, I can't now. Little paw print on my heart.
Yes.
Oh, now I
After
gotta
a couple
get
months,
For sure.
you can't get rid of them.
No.
They just
No,
become a piece
it's
of you.
oh
Yeah.
my gosh. You got 5 months in.
Yeah.
Mhm. We got her at 8 weeks, so she was just this little tiny nugget, and then she's grown so fast. Like, I can't even believe how quickly she's grown. Her legs are like little deer legs. They're so long.
And you're going to keep her as a trail dog. You're going to train her to go riding.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the goal.
We take her everywhere with us. Like
Yeah.
we have family back in California. It's about 4.5 hours away.
Uh-huh.
And we take her with us and we probably go there 2 or 3 times a month.
Yeah.
And she's like the best dog in the car. She just hangs out in the back seat of the truck and just sleeps and chews
Best
on her
travel dog.
toys. And oh yeah, she's great.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Trail dog. A dog that
extremely
listens.
grateful for having such a good dog.
That's awesome to have a trail. Man, so it's not just a couple riding together. It's going to be a whole little family.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Whole crew.
Whole crew out there.
Just when I didn't think you guys could get any cuter.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's kick back over to the YouTube. You guys had a YouTube page.
Mhm.
And I noticed when I went on it, it kind of went away. You had like a good 10, 15 videos maybe?
Yeah, it's probably somewhere around there. Yeah,
Probably around that.
And then it went away because of her accident?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my new bike and then I rode it a bunch and got a bunch of footage and then crashed. And then it just like, he was taking care of me. He couldn't, and he was working full time still and I was still working and it was a business. And it just was like, there was so much going on that we were like, okay, unfortunately, as soon as we're getting traction on this channel, we have to put the brakes on. And I tried to keep up on the mountain bike Instagram for as long as I could. And then I started running out of content and I was like, man, I don't want to like bore everybody with all these like reused things.
Yeah.
And so, you know, it just, but we want to get back into it. Like we've been talking about it so much, especially now that we have Ellie, we're getting really pumped up. And that ride today, we're just like, oh my God, we just got to get some more footage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause you know what, you don't have, your YouTube went away for a little bit, but you do have I think is a great following on your social medias. I mean, you have almost 900 people following you on the Instagram.
Yeah. And our community on our Instagram is so fantastic. Like
It really is.
the amount of engagement that we get from, I mean, our friends, you know, they've become our friends now.
Yeah.
Point, you know, and they're always commenting and they're liking our photos. And, you know, we try to do the same as much as possible.
Yeah.
And, you know, we've met a lot of awesome people through Instagram. And I mean, it's awesome. It's really, really cool. It's how like just having the same interest, you know, bikes. It's crazy how quickly that can bring people together.
Oh yeah. It's awesome.
But you see somebody online, you're like, they like bikes. Me too. Cool. Let's be friends.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
follow.
Yeah. Hey,
subscribe. Send a message.
It is. I find this community incredibly, and once you start getting on the YouTubes and the Instagrams, you find that it's not, how do I say it? It's huge, but it's small. Like if I threw out some names like BKXC,
Yeah.
you know who I'm talking about. If I even just say Seth,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
you know
absolutely.
who I'm talking about.
A1 biker.
If I said Kelly Rado, I don't need to finish the
No,
Yeah, Cali Rock
we
Kid.
know who that guy is. He's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. I love that guy. You
Yeah,
need
those
one.
all those guys are like super local to us, or they were really,
Yeah.
really local to us. You know, Brian BKXC, he was just in Vallejo, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and that was only an hour away from where we were
When we lived down there.
when we lived in
Oh, wow.
California. Yeah, and all the other guys, they're like in Sac and Auburn, and which was only within like 2 hours from. I
Yeah.
mean, it's probably 2 hours now from us too.
Mhm.
So it's like there's so much mountain bike community in this, 100-mile radius.
Yeah, and I think I'm
Where-
interviewing all of you guys.
Yeah, I hope so.
I get stuck with. I had a guy. I just recently, yesterday actually, whenever this comes out, Straight Line MTB.
You got an interview with him?
Yeah, I did it yesterday with him.
Nice.
We love
you-
him. He's
Yeah,
awesome.
so yeah, that's how we met. Through I found you through him. I interviewed him
Yeah.
yesterday, and I'm like, you guys are just. There's such a huge community.
Yeah,
Oh, for sure.
Well, maybe it's on you now to build up that East Coast community, man.
Yeah.
Oh, don't put that pressure on me, man.
Get
I've
out
tried
there.
actually. I've reached out to plenty of guys on the East Coast. You West Coasters really like to chat.
Yeah, oh, that's true. We
Yeah.
do.
Chatty
Yeah.
Cathy's over here.
We're talkers.
Now, talk to me about okay, we Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble with it. I'm not having trouble with it. It just seems like
Bro, not me.
that's so I talked to her.
Talk to her. I'll just back out.
Yeah, don't even, he doesn't need to be here.
Do you feel the pressure of having to constantly keep up with the social media?
I mean, yeah, like you have to post. Like I realized that you have to post at least 3 times a day. Once in the morning, once in the afternoon, once in the evening, at least. And then also you need to, like, when people spam you with likes, you need to screenshot it, share it to your story, thank them for the love. Like, I feel like as soon as I started like doing that again this time around, we just blew up. Like, I think we've gained like 50 followers and it's only been like 3 weeks. And I'm like, okay, cool. Hey, I'll take it. And like everybody's engaging again. But yeah, it's a lot of pressure because I have to come up with like all the stuff to post and like try to make dad jokes on the captions and
Do a little
they're
TikTok
horrible.
stuff.
What?
Do the TikTok audio.
Oh
stuff.
no.
No
God, if
TikTok.
I had a TikTok, man, I would lose my job. I would live under a bridge like a troll. Like, there's nothing I couldn't do it.
But
I
like
would lose
the
that.
different audios, you got the rap music going on with your videos, and
Oh yeah,
you got to keep them all
metal. Yeah,
3
everything.
times a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's social media is a beast.
Yeah.
I quit.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. She's really fantastic at it. I answer a lot of our DMs,
Yeah.
like with bike related stuff and everything. So if people are watching this and they're like, "Who am I talking to?" She mostly responds to comments. I mostly respond to DMs.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she really is like the social media genius. Our dog also has an Instagram page
Yeah.
that she runs that has
What-
like
what is it?
1,500 followers.
Yeah.
What's your dog's Instagram?
It's a long one. It's Ellie Mae brightens your day. And she just blew up on there.
Yeah.
She's pretty cute. So I mean,
Yeah, follow her.
yes. Yeah.
She's adorable, and it's a great page, and she gets a lot of love.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's more popular than our mountain bike page
Yeah.
in 3 months.
For sure.
And we've been doing the mountain bike page for years.
Uh-huh.
It's crazy.
So that's crazy that you got to do that so often. Do you guys ride enough? I mean, like, how often do you guys try to ride? Do you do it weekly?
Well, this summer was really kind of it was our first summer here. We were super excited. And then there was all the big fires in California, which was super bummer. And we, like, where our town is, it's kind of like in a valley of mountains, and all the smoke settled in our valley.
Yeah.
So most of the summer was extremely unhealthy air conditions.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
And a lot of our trails burned down.
Yeah.
So
There was, I don't think we ever posted it, but there was one day there was a fire really, really close to us, probably 5 miles as the crow flies.
mhm.
Uh-huh.
And it was 4 p.m. and it was pitch black outside.
Wow.
Yeah,
in the middle of the
It
summer.
was so weird.
Yeah, because it was so smoky and so dense that it was pitch black outside.
Wow.
So that really kind of like wrecked our riding for
Yeah.
the summertime. And then winter hit, and then the snow hit. And so now it's like we have some clear, nice weather, and we're trying to get out as much as possible. Like I said, we got out today,
And that was really
that was
nice.
awesome. Like I'm so motivated to ride as much as possible.
Yes.
I'm jealous. I mean, I could ride all year. I'd say I could ride all year round here, but there's what I call the death months.
Hurricanes.
No, July, August, and September, maybe even June. It's too hot.
Oh yeah.
Like it's
Humidity out there.
stupid. I can't. I'm a big guy. I'm not. I have a weight problem. But
Don't we all?
it's hot. It is so, and it's not even fun. Like you take a break and the sweat's just pouring out of your helmet. And
Yeah.
so right now is the good time to do it. Except, hey, you want to wrestle?
Yeah. Oh, man.
I can't. I've been street riding just to get on a bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
good.
it's-
Gotta keep your sea legs.
Yeah, I see you got a Peloton or something back there.
Oh, that's the wife's.
Oh, well, hop
That
on
was-
there.
I mean, I get on it every now and then. I need to switch this up. We're switching up. Her computer is that way, and we're gonna switch it. And maybe I I look like a 13-year-old TikToker here.
I mean, shoot, you're in our kitchen.
I know. We just have our little artwork back
Yeah, we got
there.
our little
alarm
Tahoe
system.
artwork
Oh, it's
here.
beautiful.
Yes.
How is Tahoe? I'd like to go there. I went to
It's incredible, man. You got to make it out here.
Yeah, you gotta go. It's beautiful.
Yosemite.
Yeah, I made it there. I went to Napa, Yosemite, and then San Francisco. A
Mhm.
friend of mine said you should go to Tahoe.
Yes.
But
You got to go to Tahoe, man. It's there's like an energy here, as hippie as that sounds, but there truly is. That it's just, it puts so much life into you, and it just energizes you. And the beauty is just, I mean, it's like Yosemite too, you know, the beauty is just
stupid.
mind-boggling.
Yeah. You just can't even believe it's real.
Yeah.
Every like 360 views of snowy mountains, and it's just like it's breathtaking every
Yeah.
day.
And
It's
you
like,
live there.
When we live here, yeah.
yeah.
Very.
Yeah, I always say I'm at an age where I'm a one and doneer guy. Except for this Yosemite in that area again, I will go back because there's more to see.
Oh yeah.
my gosh, yeah.
And I'll check out Tahoe. There's a lake, I heard,
Yes.
Many
named
lakes.
after something.
Many lakes.
And then there's the caverns. There's where you see the pictures where people are walking through the rocks and is that Tahoe?
There are some caves around here. I'm not
Caves
sure
with
which
rock
ones.
formations that are all crazy.
The Red Rocks?
Yeah, something like that.
Those are
Well, there's a
like-
lot of like red rock formations in like the Vegas
Oh
area.
yeah. So like you're probably thinking more towards like Vegas, like Red Rock Canyon and stuff.
Oh, I don't know. I'm a big
We have a
guy.
lot of granite rocks.
Yeah, we've got a lot of granite.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Granite
Maybe-
slabs to ride your bike down.
Yeah, we got a lot of that. It's a lot. It's pretty similar to, I mean, not as magnificent as Yosemite, but similar like terrain. You know, the granites. We got the big forests. You know,
Mhm.
I've
and
seen video of her rolling over that stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Muy impressivo, sister.
Yeah, I was so scared. he had to like tell me to do it like probably 15 times. He's like, you can do it. I'm like sitting there and I'm just like, no, I can't. And then I finally did it and I almost biffed it. I like went too far to the right, I think, and like the proper line was a little closer to the left, but I saved it.
Yeah, I should probably like not cut out as much of the motivation that we do.
Yeah.
But the videos would be 3 hours long if that was the case.
You're doing what and there's always, and I'd ask this question, there are things that I won't, or I'm not good at yet, and they're drops. And you just recently post a really cool picture, you sending it off of a rock slab into
Yeah, that was a fun little drop.
Yeah.
That's right by our house, actually.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not good with those. I don't.
drops are a little intimidating for me. I have about like a 3 or 4 foot like maximum that I'm comfortable doing. And then at that point, it's like, okay, this is almost as tall as me. It's a little scary.
Are there things that you guys won't or kind of sketched about doing yet?
I will try most things as long as it doesn't look like I might be deceased on the other end of it. You know, if I've seen somebody do it, like if somebody can tow me into something, most of the time I'll go for it, because I'm like, oh, okay, that person can do it, I can do it. I'm also a very competitive person, so if I see somebody do something and I'm like, there's no way I can't do it if they can do it, you know.
I'm the opposite. I'm like, I'm riding for me today.
Yeah.
Come on, man, let's do it. It's probably doable. And I'm like, I'll go around it.
Yeah, beeline.
Yeah, I'll take the beeline.
Yeah, I'm okay today.
Hey, you guys have some pretty cool little bike parks and stuff out there in Florida. I've seen videos.
Oh yeah, no, we have. It's amazing. We have one here. You can Google it on the YouTubes. It's called Virginia Key. 5-mile bike ride from my house.
Oh, okay.
That's nice.
Virginia Key mountain biking. And it was a lot of great trails. It's on an island, a lot of great trails. And then Hurricane Irma came, and it was like the hand of God just brushed all the trees completely flat.
Oh my gosh.
So they had to adapt, and most of it is wooden, which I can hate.
The skinnies.
Yeah.
It is all skinny.
Oh,
I'd say 80%, 70% of the trails are wooden features. And there's one that I'm not afraid to say I haven't completed it. It's all, I call it the roller coaster. I forget, all their names are named after songs. I don't know if it's Highway to Hell. It's not Highway to Hell. It's a blue roller coaster. It's the whole entire trail is all wood.
Oh, wow.
And you've got to check it. I'll send you a link. It's
okay. Yeah.
sure. There's Markham Park here. That's good, but it's too. So you guys talk about driving an hour and stuff. I drive an hour. That would take me an hour and 20 minutes to get to. Too far.
Yeah.
I got stuff to get to.
Yeah.
And we've got another one that's not like a half an hour away. It's called Amelia. It's a dirt roller coaster, a lot of carpet, but it's it's all very technical. People poo-poo Florida.
Yeah.
They do. I
think that Florida.
They underestimate it. I've seen some pretty rad stuff on YouTube in Florida. I'm like, dang, I had no idea it was like that. You guys do have a good mountain bike community out there.
Oh yeah, there are some YouTubers out here. There's a lot on the West Coast. A buddy of mine took me to a place called Bomboyette and Alafaya. Alafaya, that is my lungs. I'm so out of shape. It's a roller coaster, so it's that quick up.
Yeah.
And then down. And down. It's nonstop pedaling.
Yeah.
Do you guys have to do that? Do you have to pedal to the top?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
We actually when we rode today, the first time we rode that trail network, it was so hard. We were dying.
Oh my god.
Where we lived before, I think we're at like 200 feet elevation, and where we're at now is 4,750.
Yep.
So it was quite the change in elevation. And we rode it today, and we're like, "Are you winded? I'm not winded at all. Like this is amazing.
So easy." It was great.
Yeah. So our bodies have finally adjusted to that elevation, which
is amazing.
Man, when you're not adjusted, it is like
you can just
like you're breathing through a straw.
Yeah, you could like be running back and forth in your backyard on a flat ground and be like, "Oh, all right, I think I need to call a doctor."
Yeah, the 3 steps into our house was exhausting me when we first moved here.
Yeah, elevation is a killer, man. I'm telling you, when I go out to Jackson Hole, Wyoming every year. My in-laws have a place there, and I'll do some downhilling, but it takes you a couple, like the bags of chips are all puffed up.
Oh yeah, everything is.
Our water bottles like explode.
Yeah.
If we like go to California to see family and we come back, and if we have like a bottle of lotion or something, you know, when you open it, it explodes. A shampoo, lotion.
Yeah, come on.
It's just so random.
Well, I got dry skin, man. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, it's the what is that? What's that called? Puffed up like that?
Yeah, it's the pressure that.
The pressure.
Yeah, pressure.
Yeah,
There
thank
we
you.
go.
The pressure
Thank
of it's
you.
crazy. Crazy. Yeah, and the chips, like all of our grocery stores, like the chip bags are like about to pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. You just put a
They weren't
pin in
original
it.
here.
Mhm.
Okay, so Instagram, Gianni does it all. God bless you. I'll pay you if you could start working for me. Again, a 50-year-old man, I have trouble keeping up. You guys have something written on your hat and your shirt. What is that? What does it say?
Sorry,
Fezzari.
bicycles.
How did
Number
that
one
come to
fan.
be? Were you a
Not
fan
biased.
first? How did you become a brand ambassador?
Okay, I'll tell you the
He's
story.
like, tell him.
It was like this.
Take it away.
So I was on a specialized stump jumper
Mhm.
before Fezzari, and I was looking at getting a new bike. It was an older one. I think it was a 2013 or something. And I was looking at upgrading to a more aggressive enduro style bike.
Mhm.
And I actually was super into the Ibis Ritmo.
Yeah.
And maybe I shouldn't say that, but
You
I was into this
were.
other bike.
You were into it.
I was.
Yeah.
And then I came across Fezzari, and I was looking at their bikes, and they had just come out with the LaSalle, and I was comparing the LaSalle and the Ibis, and they were extremely similar. And Fezzari has a lifetime warranty on their carbon frames. Yeah, they truly, and from experience, they have the best customer service of any bike company I've ever dealt with.
Wow.
And they have a 30-day love it or return it guarantee. Yeah, you get to ride your bike for 30 days. And if you're not absolutely in love with it, you can send it back and they'll give you a full refund.
Holy cow, that's amazing.
Yeah. And other companies, I won't say any more names, but other companies they don't have that type of thing. More and more are starting to do it. I think Fezzari kind of like set the precedent high on that, you know? And I was like, man, like I can save a few $1,000s on this bike that it's pretty much identically comparable. And there's this warranty. I only hear great things about it. So I went for it and I was immediately in love.
Yeah.
Like I still to this day, I smile every time I walk by my bike in the garage. And
Smiles at
look, but you have trouble. You close the door of the garage and then you're like,
like
normal MTBer.
Yeah. Sleep good out there. Hope you don't get too cold.
now, is this an online only?
Yeah, so they're direct to consumer, and that's how they're able to keep their prices so low. You know, they don't you can't buy them in a store anywhere.
Because I've never heard of them until I came across you guys.
Oh, and let me tell you, they also here's the puppy. She wants to come say hi. 1 second.
She's like, I just woke up. Love
ladies and gentlemen.
little goblin here.
Hi.
Good girl.
So look at that. Just stole your thunder. I just got a bunch of likes and subscribes. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hashtag puppies of YouTube.
Oh my goodness. Look at that.
Okay, go lay down.
Okay, now get out of here. It's
Yeah, get out of here.
He's talking about Fezzari.
So they also custom fit the bike to you. So when you order a bike, you take measurements of your arm length, your leg length,
Inseam.
your inseam, how aggressive you like to ride, and they set your bike up for you. So when you receive it, you put the handlebars on, you put the front wheel on, and you're ready to go.
Yeah.
I saw that. Again, Fezzari, if you're watching, Because of Eric and Gianna, I went onto your website and I was looking, and all of a sudden I don't know where I was at work or something. I'm like, I don't have a tape measure, but it really did. It asked me all these.
Yes.
And then I just clicked out of it at the time because, again, no tape measure, but they really do build your bike for you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not able to do it right away when you order, they will contact you and get those measurements from you before they build your bike to make sure that your bike is perfect for you.
Yep.
And so now, how, again, you bought their bike, but how did the brand ambassador think? Was it because she got the new bike and opened it up?
Well, she did end up getting, after I had my bike, she was like, okay, I need one.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I was trying to figure out, do I want the teal one? And I was like, of course I want the teal one. I want the teal.
Yeah. And we actually started the YouTube channel and the Instagram page just because we were so stoked on the bikes. Like it wasn't
even have
I was stoked on the bike.
I still have
Specialized. It wasn't even like we were trying to become ambassadors or we were trying to do anything with Fezzari. We were just like stoked on riding. And I was so stoked on my bike, and I was like, I need to tell people about this.
Yeah.
I need to get more people. And the experience working with them was amazing. Like they were keeping me updated. They send you text updates through the build, like, oh, your bike is being built right now. It's going to be shipped out in a couple of days. We just shipped it.
It's very personalized.
Yeah. I was going to say
they write you a note in your box when you get your bike, and whatever it says, hey, Matt, or hey, Eric, hope you enjoy your bike. It's like very personal. It feels like a family.
Yeah.
And then one of the lead ambassadors for Fezzari, Norm, great guy. He reached out to me and he's like, hey, are you interested in being an ambassador? I see your content and it seems like you're really passionate about it. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. I would love that.
Why not?
He's like, is she going to get a bike too? And I'm like, actually, yeah, we were looking at ordering one for her. And he's like, great, bring her on too.
Yep.
That's awesome.
There were the Fezzari ambassador couple.
Yeah. I think we were the first Fezzari ambassador couple
that were like active.
Yeah.
Did you get a plaque for that? No, I'm just kidding.
No. We're still waiting.
We should.
Now, did you, Gianna, Eric talked about his bike. Were you stoked about getting a Fezzari or?
Yeah, I was looking at a couple different brands too, but he is the one that knows all the ins and outs. And I'm like, you just tell me what's good and I'll look for that, and then I just loved the way that the Fezzari looked, especially that teal. I was like, this is my baby right here. And then, I got it and tried it out, and I just totally just fell in love with mountain biking even more, because it's just so much cush, and like I get so many compliments on my bike, and it's like people are just like, dang, what is that? And I'm like, well, it's a Fezzari. And like people are just like, what the heck is that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, check us out. And then we get like, I don't know, people are just they love it.
Now, what were you riding before your Fezzari, Gianna?
I was riding a 2015 or 2016 Specialized Rumor, full suspension.
Okay.
And I loved that bike too, but I grew out of it. Like it didn't have very much suspension in it.
Yeah, it was a 110, I think.
Yeah. And I was riding stuff that needed a lot more than that.
Yeah, she took that 110 to Whistler.
Oh yeah, I did.
Bike park.
Yeah, we've ridden
the A-line with 110.
No, oh my god, I did not do A-line.
That'd be crazy.
Oh my god, yeah, no way.
Little bike just ripping those jumps on
A-line. That'd be
crazy. He was killing it, dirt merchant, and
yeah. No, blueberry bathtub, and God, what were the other ones?
We rode so many.
There's so many amazing trails there. Yeah,
it's a great place.
It was fun.
A little hardtail wouldn't last a second there.
It would. It'd just be a little rough.
Yeah.
What were you riding, Eric, before you became a Fezzari?
Yeah, so I had my first mountain bike was my Diamondback hardtail, and then I went to my Specialized stump jumper. And I demoed actually a couple of bikes and settled on the Fezzari
without ever trying it.
But I was feeling confident about it because of the 30-day, return policy. I'm like, well, shoot, if I don't like it, then I can return it
That's
and
amazing.
get my money back. And I'm like, I've never heard of a mountain bike company that will let you return it after you go rip it and get it muddy.
Yeah.
You know?
Get it scratched up, get it dirty, and you're like,
Yeah.
not for me.
Yeah. So and I mean, it does happen. It's pretty rare. I've only seen it happen a few times.
Yeah.
It's mostly like if you go on to the Fezzari website, they have an outlet section. And the outlet bikes are the bikes that get returned. And you'll see it's pretty rare that they come up.
Yeah.
It's pretty rare.
Wow.
So, but you can save money that way if you're on it. You know, you can get a bike that somebody rode one time and they didn't like it and they sent it back, and you can save a few $100s that way.
I'm going to have to check them out again. I'm going to have,
Insider
before I
tip.
do, I'm going to have to get a tape measure.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, dude, it's really a great company, and they really care, you know.
Yeah.
It's a small company. They're out of Utah, and it's very family oriented. They treat everybody great. Their customer service is awesome. Like, I've had a few minor issues, like with bolts.
Yeah.
And I contact them. They're like, it'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And that was before I was even an ambassador.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get special treatment for being an ambassador. Maybe a little now, but that was before I was an ambassador, and they one dayed it to me, and I had it the next day.
Yeah.
It was ready to go. Yeah. It was right before Whistler, actually.
Yeah. We
I was
literally
like, I'm going to
needed it
Whistler.
to go to Whistler.
In 2 days.
I need a bowl.
Yeah. And yeah, we
Oh,
drove to
funny.
Whistler, and they sent it to me the next day. It was incredible.
Mhm.
Awesome. So you guys love riding together. I can't, you're too damn cute. What do you guys, are you going to get the YouTube?
We
Going
want to get
Get
YouTube
some
going.
footage today to maybe?
Yeah.
Yes, we want to get it going again. We just have to niche down and figure out exactly what direction we're going to go with it.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to just stick with like the POV that everybody does, where they're just, you know, showing the front and where you're riding, or people riding in front. You know, we want to kind of like, we want to try to make it have our own little twist, but we have to like nail it down and really like come up with a game plan for it so that we can keep up with it and not let everybody down.
Yeah. Be letting people down.
Yeah.
And it's been such like a punch in the gut to not being able to keep up on content, you know, because we did have a lot of awesome people who like to see our content.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was a bummer to have to take that break, but we're really trying to come back strong into it now, and hopefully YouTube will ramp back up again.
I'm sorry. Did you guys get some kind of feedback on that? Like, where'd you go? And
Oh my God. Yeah.
Man,
so many
totally.
messages, and yeah, like people were like texting us, trying to call us on Instagram,
Really?
phone call or whatever, and like and sending messages and everything, commenting, and like, because I would like randomly post every now and again to try to like keep us sort of relevant, and people would be like, "Oh my God, you're back," and I'd be like, shit, like kinda, and like,
sorta.
yeah, and like now I've been posting pretty consistently, and we've just been blowing up again, and people are like, "Oh my God, it's so good to like have you guys back and see your content," and like it's so good to see you guys having so much fun. And so I'm like, okay, like babe, we really got to get back into this, because like we love our mountain bike community. Like we have so much fun interacting with everybody, and like we're not big, and you know, we don't have a ton of followers, but like the people that we do have, they've stuck with us even without us posting. And now that we're back there, like stoked, and we're like, dang, okay, we got to get going again.
Don't want to let you guys down. So hopefully within the next, you know, summer's coming in soon. You know, it's still kind of the middle of winter, but when it really starts clearing up and we can start riding aggressively a lot more, then we'll be back on YouTube, and we'll be back putting out consistent content.
Because I got to tell you, you guys have, I do this, I always tell everybody, I do this professionally.
Yeah.
And I know when people have it, and you guys have this chemistry that connects with people.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
And I think it works with the YouTube, and I hope you find whatever that little I mean, POV is great, but you guys I like the fact that you guys hold the camera for each other so we can see you actually,
Yeah.
one of you doing it.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, we want to try to do more of that.
Yeah, I need to get more camera time too, because I mostly like will get him because I'm like, well, what I'm doing is like boring. I'm like going like a snail down this hill because I was like,
but pretty
well,
is going to get the views.
Yes. But yeah, so I need to get more screen time, and so we just have to like find a way to like make that get me out of my comfort zone a little more so that I'll start sending cool things so that people will be like, hey.
And I'm going to throw out an idea for you. They make a GoPro mount for dogs.
Oh,
right.
Yeah. Yes.
That's a great idea.
Perfect.
Yeah. That's
We have to
have the GoPro doing this, following you guys while you're going down.
And we don't even need a cameraman. We got a camera dog.
For sure. That's a great idea. Thank you. We're definitely going to have to try that because she's going to be a great trail dog.
We'll shout you out when that happens.
Yeah.
Shout me out, period. Guys, I don't want to take up any more of your time. It's probably dinner time for you kids. I can't thank you enough for coming on and chatting. I hope it was good. It was a great time for me.
Yeah, we had fun. This is fun.
Anytime you want to just, shoot the stuff.
So this is an open invite. This isn't a one-time.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, anytime.
That's great.
Hey, man, we wish you the best of luck on your new venture here too.
Yeah.
And we're super excited to see what you come up with and see you grow. And, we'll support you as much as we can. We love supporting other people. And it's not easy.
No.
Everybody, when you see it from the outside in, you're like, oh, no problem. But it is a challenge.
I'll start a YouTube page.
I commend you for getting started.
Yeah, that's what
Congratulations. Great job.
Yeah.
I'm very fortunate to have people like you to come on and be entertaining and do this. You're right. It's not easy. I was one of those where like, I'll get some interviews.
Yeah.
I haven't had an interview in a month. I mean, you're the third one in the last 5 days. So
that's great.
Yeah.
Stacking
We're
up.
looking forward to watching those.
Yes.
You guys keep up that Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't wait to see what you guys do with your YouTube. Everybody, eandgmtb on Instagram and on YouTube. Like and follow them. I'm going to put a link in there for both your Instagram and your YouTube and follow them. Look at them. Horrible.
If you have questions about Fezzari, let us know.
Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate everything.
Thanks a lot, Johnny.